Like and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
How Eagles center Jason Kelce became the king of Philadelphia. Donald Blalock was the kind of man who called his son Don and daughter Donna. Late in his life, at least one family member refused to speak to him. He was once arrested for industrial espionage but never charged. He used the pseudonym Bob Steele. He left one family in Ohio to start another in South Dakota. He cheated on pretty much every wife he had, said his grandson Jason Kelce. I think he had 5 of them, so he had many choices. People are complicated, and sometimes flawed people do the perfect thing at the perfect time. One day nearly 20 years ago, on a rare occasion while visiting his grandchildren in Cleveland Heights, Ohio, Blalock presented Kelce a gold card. Kelce read the words printed on one side. They changed his life. The message helps explain how a college walk-on and an undersized 6th draft pick D became the soul of an NFL franchise with realistic designs when he won his second Super Bowl in 6 seasons. On a star-studded list including MVP nominee Jalen Hurts, Kelce may be the most likely bet to make it into the Hall of Fame. He is loved for his authenticity. Those qualities: humility, sense of humor, the fact that he is so real it speaks to the Philadelphia ethos in a larger sense, said Charlie Hall, Kelce's friend and drummer for the Philadelphia-based rock band War on Drugs. We love an undersized high flyer. He is this rowdy, down-to-earth, smart, super smart, funny guy who works hard. It is like, what more could you want? At 35, in his 12th season, Kelce remains one of the NFL's top linemen. Teammates unanimously believe he is one of the greatest centers of all time. His speed and balance, both exceptional for his position, allow him to pull down and shoot for blocks in ways other centers can't. He sees football as solving a mathematical equation. In a split second, he deciphers defensive schemes and alerts teammates how to respond. On the eve of games, Eagles coaches sometimes ask a player to contact the team. When it is Kelce's turn, no matter how many times he has given his speech before, he knows he is going to cry. It ends with Kelce telling his teammates that their belief in each other is stronger than they realize. It begins with a quote on the back of the card his grandfather gave him. Blalock played football at Ohio University and later went into manufacturing. He had worked for a company that made furnace parts for 20 years, including a year-long stay in Russia during the Cold War. Eventually, Blalock got angry and started his own company. His original employer hired a private investigator to determine if Blalock had stolen plans to manufacture parts and then sold them at a reduced price. The company also believed he had sold his Russian customers blueprints on how to make those parts. Blalock never admitted to wrongdoing. At 7 a.m. on December 8, 1981, sheriffs in Cuyahoga County, Ohio, searched Blalock's home and served him with an arrest warrant. He was never convicted or served time in prison, and continued to work in manufacturing into the 1990s. The story the Cleveland Plain Dealer published about his arrest, entitled Industrial Theft Case Cracked Here, is housed in the CIA's digital archives. Nothing in this world can replace perseverance. Talent will not. Nothing is more common than unsuccessful men with talent. Genius will not. Unrewarded genius is almost a proverb. Education will not. The world is full of formed wrecks. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent.